URT. This is the URT. You are the URT. Welcome to the URT. Big up the URT. Welcome, people. We've not been live for 2 days, but we're live now. We're live. Direct. We have a late night show. We're a bit tired. We've had a horrible migraine, but we're doing it. We're doing it, people. We're doing it. Let's be having you. We've got an interesting conversations to be had. Hope everybody's well. And yeah, sending love and light. Big up Marcus Rashford for completing his move today. And we're going to be talking about Mr. Rashford himself. And we're also going to be talking about this football club that's only signed 2 players. And there's 3 weeks to go before we start kicking the first ball. Damn. This ain't it, people. This is not it. This is not it. We need to get going and we need to do it big. Big up to Carla Derbyshire. Said, big up Nuruddin. Bless up the chat. Get these likes up. That's how we like it. Big up to you. Big up to the regulars, man. Big up to the regulars. Big up to the early birders that have been here for a while. Big up Ben. Ben, hope you're having a fantastic time. Big up the URT Nuruddin. Hit those likes, subscribe. Loving Tangier in Morocco. Beautiful city, amazing, welcoming people. I've learned a lot of Arabic words too. Big up Free Palestine. Fuck the Zionist. There we go. Fuck the Zionist each and every time. With Rashford, as a footballer, he's bloody terrible, too selfish as a player. But off the pitch, when it comes to racism, I'm supporting Rashford 100%. Racism will never be tolerated. Fuck Sheringham. Yeah, big up. Come on, man. There's nothing racist about Rashford being crap. Now, we're not talking about him being crap, Alien Tunnel. It's nothing to do with it. Why are they talking about what car he drives? I don't think you heard Alien Tunnel. Genuinely. Nothing to do. I have nothing problem with anybody expressing a football opinion about a footballer. Absolutely nothing. What is racist is that you're talking about nobody has done more for working class people than Marcus Rashford, no other footballer. And Dean Saunders says, oh, him driving a Rolls Royce it's not good because he's going to make them feel bad. He needs to drive a more of just a normal car. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. And then Sheringham says he doesn't deserve a Barcelona move. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, Teddy Sheringham? You didn't deserve the Manchester United move. You're chatting shit. Leave it fucking out. So yeah, Alien Tenor, we can talk about that. If you're around, please jump on. Happy to have the conversation with you. And I'll explain to you why it's racist. Talk about Marcus Rashford on the football pitch. Have an opinion. But don't be talking about what car he fucking drives. Yeah? Do not be talking about what he deserves and what he doesn't fucking deserve. It's none of your fucking business, you pricks. These fucking dinosaurs, Dean Saunders and Terry Sheringham, can go and suck on one, yeah? That's what they can fucking do. Pricks. But yeah, big up King Saul. Happy birthday for tomorrow. Racist undertones. Shizzle man nizzle. Yeah, facts. Listen, you can say whatever you want about Rashford as a footballer. You can say he's crap. You can say he's great. You can say he's mediocre. You can say he's shit. You can say whatever you want. But don't be talking about what car he fucking drives, yeah? And don't be talking about what he deserves and doesn't fucking deserve. You absolute charlatans, yeah? And I want to break it down for you. But for it to be racist, it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to be somebody saying the N-word or saying black this. No. It's to what you're insinuating. And there's a problem. Marcus Rashford became a target with the British media and establishment of this fucking country when he decided to get involved in something that was something really close to his heart, that he as a kid struggled. And he struggled with his mum and his family not being able to give him 3 meals a day. So that's what happened. And then he went then campaigned on behalf of working class people in this country, especially during lockdown, to offer children meals. And he campaigned that and he come against the government. And then what happens when you do that as a black person? It's like, what the fuck are you doing? Stay in your place. Black people in this country, black and brown people in this country have always been told, stay in your fucking lane. Keep to your lane. Stay being fucking oppressed and down there, and do not get your head above a parapet. That's what the British establishment do. That's what the media class and the political class do. And that's why Dean Saunders and fucking Teddy Sheringham, both of them are parroting those fucking sentiments. That's what's happening. And if you don't understand, then I can't fucking help you. Because they're not talking about Grealish. Grealish getting smashed right, left, and centre, going on fucking benders. Grealish getting caught doing all sorts of things with different people. So don't get it fucking started. It is racially fucking motivated. It is because it's Marcus Rashford. It is because he campaigned against the fucking government. And the media and the political class in this fucking country did not want to know or did not like it. So smoke that. Put that in your fucking pipes and smoke it. Because that's what some of you need to do. You're in fucking denial. Because that don't happen. This ain't happening to fucking white players. It ain't. Marcus Rashford has had a terrible 2 years. Make sure you're critiquing him on his football. I actually personally think when he played was when he was on a football pitch. He did really good at Villa. He did really well at Villa. And everyone's like, oh, he didn't do that well at Villa. Fuck off, you fucking charlatans. You fucking race. Because you're not allowed to say the N-word anymore. And you're not allowed to say black this, black that anymore. So now you try to fucking do it in a more subtle, sly ways to basically tell Marcus Rashford he needs to stay in his fucking lane. I remember, if you go and check out my tweets on here, you go and look at my Twitter. I said, at all costs, we must protect Marcus Rashford against the attacks that are going to come, whether it's next 6 months, next year, or the next how many years. He's a mad man when it comes to the British media. And these fucking old footballers are so jealous the money that modern footballers are earning. So that is also part of it. That is also a fucking part of it. So yeah, let's talk about it. We can fucking talk about it. Yeah, big up Tony. It says Saunders got a fucking cheat, got done for drink driving, and the judge sent him to jail for taking the piss and not taking it seriously. Waste man. Yeah, he's a dickhead, man. He's a fucking dickhead. He's a dickhead. And then Sheringham coming out and saying he doesn't deserve it. Doesn't deserve. Doesn't deserve what? Get the fuck out of here, man. What's that got to do with fucking anything? Doesn't deserve. How bitter and twisted you must be. Fucking Dean Saunders and fucking Cherry Sheringham, bootlicking pricks. And that something O'Hara, that prick, that failed fucking waste man of a footballer. He was a failed fucking bench warmer. That's what he was, that Jamie O'Hara. And now when he talks like he was some fucking baller. You were fucking shit, mate. Nobody gives a fuck about your opinion. I don't even watch this shit, so people keep tagging me. People keep sending it to me, right? That's what I'm getting. That's what I know about these things. I don't listen to that shit. I don't listen to talk shite. And yeah, and shame on all those other black fucking people who work for that fucking channel. Big up to the boxing brother. I said, Adewale, what's his name? Something like Adewale. Big up to the boxing guy who covers football as well as a Liverpool fan. I saw a clip of him saying, what the fuck are these people on about? And big up to, was it Carlton Cole? I think somebody sent me a clip of Carlton Cole saying, leave it fucking out. It's got nothing to do about what car he fucking drives. Can you imagine? People being asked about what car you drive. Dean Saunders does not have a fucking clue. He didn't even know that Marcus Rashford actually fed the kids' nation. He did a campaign. He embarrassed the government and made them change their mind about feeding children during lockdown. It's unbelievable. It's fucking unbelievable. Trust me, as black people who grew up in this country, the people who were born here, as well, black and brown people, we know what that means about where you don't deserve this, or why are you driving such a fancy car? Why the fuck are you watching what chain he wears and what fucking car? Comment on his football picture on the football. Stop fucking. Black people have a different way of expressing themselves, right? Stop fucking watching black people, right? Stop commenting what black people are doing. Comment on Marcus Rashford, what he does on a fucking football pitch. Comment on that. Keep it to the fucking football pitch, because you're not doing that against fucking Grealish, because Grealish is a fucking waste man. He got bought for 100 fucking million and he goes missing seasons, goes fucking missing. Yeah, I know, but it's not being splashed all over the newspapers, is it? Because he's Grealish, he's one of the lads. It's because the face fucking fits. Yeah. The face fits. The face fucking fits. Yeah, I mean, it's the same thing. It's these fucking tropes. It's these fucking tropes, man. It's these fucking tropes, man. Seriously. So fuck fucking that clown, Dean Saunders, and fuck fucking Terry Sheringham, and fuck fucking Jamie O'Hara. Prick. You are a shit footballer, mate. Shit footballer. Nobody remembers you. Nobody. Nobody remembers you when you were a footballer. You spent most of your fucking time on the bench. You fucking waste, man. So yeah. Big up to Rashford. Congratulations. I really hope that he does well. I don't have anything to say about Manchester United. I just wish them well and all the best. Big up Rashford. There you go. He said, I don't have to say anything bad, I think he said. But yeah, big up Ali for the quote. Yeah. I saw some of the quotes. Yeah. We just wish Manchester United well. Yeah. Big up Super Nick. Big up to our Queen. I hope you're well. Sending love, Queen. I hope the family's good. But yeah, this is the English fucking media, mate. They target. It's the same thing they did to fucking Sterling. Sterling is how many league was it? 3 league titles he's won. And the way they disrespect him is unbelievable. I mean, when he bought his mama house, they were like, no, ooh, we got a fancy car. Ooh, you know what I mean? And it's like the way he left Liverpool. And like, what did he do? He went to a more successful fucking football club. What the fuck are you talking about? Ooh, it's unsavory. Remember, it's about the fucking media. These dickheads, media, indoctrinate people, radicalize people to be more racist. Remember Sterling getting booed? And I'm like, why is he getting booed? Why are you booing Sterling? He left Liverpool and wanted to advance his career and went to Man City and won fucking trophies. Vindicated. He won many trophies, many titles and scored many goals. So don't give it a fucking rest. Give it a fucking rest, man. People, smash the like, subscribe to the channel if you're not already subscribed. So yeah, I'm not having it. It is racism, Alien Tenno, and I'm happy to have that fucking conversation with you. When you talk about Marcus Rashford, you can call him crap, shit. You can call him whatever you want. 100 million different things. But do not talk about what car he drives, what chain he wears, right? Got nothing to fucking do with you. And don't be talking about what he deserves, you fucking prick. Especially Jamie O'Hara. You had a shit football career, mate. You have no right to talk about any fucking professional footballer because you were shit. You failed, you fucking cokehead. You failed. You are a failed cokehead pisshead. That's why you failed. And you've got the cheek to talk about footballers. You don't even hold yourself to that level of a standard when you were playing, you prick. Yeah, and fuck that prick Simon Jordan. He's a racist prick. Anyway, we know that who he is. Anyway, we know who he is. He can fuck off as well. Yeah, man. Big up Alternative Facts, man. Big up Jack Reese, £100 million, 17 goals, 33 assists. My God, how many seasons has he been there? Is his 3rd season? Was it last season? He's been there for 3 years nearly. Yeah, big up Alternative Facts. Big up to everybody. Please smash a like on this and subscribe to the channel. Here, people, we don't stay away from the topics. We put it head on. And he beat his wife. And he's an abuser. Wow. Tony, that is crazy. That is crazy. 3 years, yeah. Dog shite. Could you imagine if that was Rashford? Could you imagine that was Sterling that got bought for 100 million? And those were his numbers. Could you imagine this here? Could you imagine if that was Rashford or Sterling? If that was Rashford or Sterling with those things. Oh my God. And then everybody starts feeling sorry for him, saying, oh, he's been coached out. He's been coached this. He's been coached. Shut the fuck up, man. Stop making excuses for him, you fucking pricks. Preaching and speaking the truth, not to forget. Lioness is getting racial abuse about Angerman girl saving England and the women's Euros got England for the finals. Yeah, 100%. Solidarity with a sister that got abused. I forgot her name. But yeah, to be fair, I've just been watching. I just watched Spain go through to the final of the Euros. They're the Nations League champions, the world champions, and now they're through to the final of the Euros. Going to be playing England in Sunday's final. I've really enjoyed the tournament. Really, really enjoyed the women's tournament. Last night, England came back from the dead, mate. Annie, man, what a goal she scored. Adi, man, yeah, what a goal. What a goal she scored. Yeah, what a goal. But big up always. Big up to you, man. Nora, this club is a disgrace. Saying start in the league without a number 9. Nah, you're not gonna get riots, man. With too many bootlickers, bro. Too many fucking bootlickers. But yeah, have any of you been watching the women's tournament? I've really, really enjoyed it. Really, really enjoyed it. I've really, really loved it. Really, really enjoyed the tournament so far. I'm absolutely loving what I watched. Yeah, just like Trent, yeah. Going after, that's what I'm saying to you. It's like nobody can leave Liverpool. Nobody can fucking leave Liverpool. It's like, yeah, big up Queen. Appreciate you every time, Super Nick. Yeah, it's like almost kind of like nobody can leave Liverpool. The fucking utter arrogance of that fucking football club. Got too many dickheads in the media who parrot their fucking club, fucking make it all like, oh, you can't leave. Yeah, players can fucking leave, mate. Give it a fucking rest. That's what I'm saying. Still to this day, people talk about Sterling disgraced the way he left Liverpool. I'm like, fuck off. Fuck off, you fucking pricks. Young footballer, more ambitious, wants to go and change jobs. Change jobs. Get the fuck out of here, man. Big up Jack Kenneth. I got an interview for a manager job. It was just a number. They already planned the next manager. He's white and less qualified to me. Okay? Big up to you. But I don't know exactly whatever you achieve success, you're British. But if you're doing shit, you're insert color, ethnicity, religion. Facts. Fact, Jasmine. 100%. Yeah, the England game was insane yesterday, yeah. Good Euros, yeah, amazing Euros. I've really enjoyed it. The extra time, penalties, the drama, last minute goals. It's been all of it, man, all of it. Tonight, that what's her name? Bonnier. She scored a wonderful goal for Spain. She's the best midfielder in the women's game. And she's so good, yeah. She can play anywhere, but they play her behind a striker as a number 10. She scored a wonderful goal. The ball came at the edge of the area. She literally let it go through her legs, spun, and then the keeper was thinking she was going to cross it, but she caught her out in the near post, put it in. Technical ability from Spain, it's next level, man. Honestly, women's Spain play better football than fucking some of the best teams I've seen in the world, of anywhere, the men or women. The touch, the way they play, technically superior. How dare he say he does not deserve a move to Barca? If you want him to open the market narrative, he's a black man who should now his place and he cannot have nicer life. Utter bullshit. Yeah, 100%, Pete. We know what it is, Pete. That's what I'm saying to some people who are not black or brown. They don't know that. They don't know constantly. Any black or famous or black or brown person, you have to be a fucking bootlicker. If you go against establishment and the media class, they come after you. They fucking come after you. Fuck. I don't know what Liam Gallagher. You can fuck off. Big up Soul. Big up Soul. So like you broke up for school now, yeah? Big up. Rashi ain't my favorite player, but after the comments in the media, I want him to smash it. Explain why do we ask black people to bow down to these racist idiots? Yeah, facts. Rashi is probably the best academy graduate. A lot of the kids look up to JJ Curry, even Kobe mainly said respect to Rashi. Yeah. Big up Hazib. Yeah. People, have you smashed a like on the video? But let's get into the video because I wanted to call them out first. You know what I mean? I wanted to spend that time calling them out. But let's get into the main grits of the show. News breaking, bits of the news coming out tonight, and basically, what we're saying is that Manchester United, basically, they're very happy that even if they don't sign a striker, Chris Wheeler, if I'm not mistaken. Share Carrion, can you bring that up, please, if you get a minute? That quote. Yeah, like I said, congratulations to Spain making it to the final. Yeah, Bonamati, what a player she is. What a player. But yeah, big up to everybody. Smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel. But yeah, Chris Wheeler reporting tonight that Manchester hierarchy are content if that means they start the season without a striker. Like, share, man. Big up, like, and share. Let me get to any of these. Yeah, big up, like, and share, people. Chris Wheeler is bad. Okay. United women in the Champions League not size the player for owners. Awful. Don't care about women. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. They don't care about the women's game. Yeah, that's why Casey Stoney left after lockdown. If Gordon got signed by Barca, Gordon, Eddie Howe would be in getting giddy and glazed. Yeah, maybe. Please don't read that. That pissed me off. I wanted to see what he's saying, but Chris Wheeler apparently reporting that Manchester United are comfortable. And this is 3 weeks' time. Season starts in 3 weeks. I'll ask the question. Let me ask the question on here. Question is simple. Are Manchester United ready for the start of the season? Simple question. Season starts in 3 weeks. The season starts in 3 weeks. Is this club ready? Simple question. Yay or no? Yay or nay? Yay or nay, people? Let's go. Or nay. Get involved, people. Get involved in the community questions, people. Let's go. Let's be having you. Nora, you need to watch Barcelona women's team play football. Top tier, yeah, I did, to be fair. I have watched them. I watched them last time when they won the Champions League. I watched them a couple of years ago. Russo left. Yeah, everybody left. Yeah, Russo left and became a champion of Europe with us. Yeah, facts. She went to Arsenal. She's big move. We have no goalkeeper, no midfield. We're damn sure not ready. But yeah, let's see what people are saying, innit? Oh, Ben wants the link. Okay, I'll send the link to Ben. Big up to Ben. Big up to Ben. Big up to Ben, my like Ben. Yeah, yeah. You know what? Let me invite Sean as well. Sean, jump on if you're free, man. Jump on. I want to hear from Sean. You're free. I need to hear some Ineos propaganda. Some Ineos propaganda from Sean. Jump on. Ben, jump on, man. I want to hear your experiences of Tangier. In lovely Tangier. Big up my Dumnati. Which means Manchester United will sign a striker. There we go. I've got the quote here. Chris Wheeler. I like Chris Wheeler. Let's be having you. Let me share this with you, people. Big up Saeed TV, by the way. Saeed, just saying, Saeed just retweeted him. So let's see what Saeed said. Saeed, which means Manchester United now will sign a striker. Not necessarily. I think we need to sign midfielders first, me personally, if you ask me. If you ask me, I think we need to sign players. We need to sign. We need to say, hey, Jim's about, better watch out. We're ready to get relegated. Yes, I'm happy for that. Big up Jim the Rat, Judas. We're ready to struggle till you struggle. I tell you that much. Yeah, big up. Get Mateta and Vardy as backup. Big up Redstone. That's not. Some people think Vardy should play. Unana's the problem we're not gonna solve. But buckle up, shit season store. Don't be surprised. Yeah, man. Don't be surprised. Appreciate alternative facts, man. United need more than 4 players in the system working. Play Setsky up front against Arsenal. Think that might well. If Rasmus is fit, you might play Rasmus. Only Cunha and Bermo, no more signing. Serrat, no, have more money. Yeah. Let me just have a look at a quick poll. Wow. 89% of you, only 11% said we're ready for the season. 91 of you actually is dropping now. 9%. 91% of you said we're not ready for the season. We ain't ready. Let's get. We're not. Have we got to 100 likes on the video yet? Have we got to 100 likes yet on the video, people? Have we got to 100 likes? People, that's the target is 150. So let's go. Let's do it. Rasmus, Lesnar against Arsenal. Oh no. Yeah, he's not having it. Jamie's not having it. Jamie's not having it whatsoever. Let's have a look. Yeah. People, I want to ask the question. To be fair, we already did that show. I already asked the question about Imbermo and Cunha. Are we just going to be with those two? Big up Dan P says, Radcliffe, poorest billionaire, should be selling his company's assets, organs to raise funds if he's a true fan. No, he's not a true fan, mate. Laura, who will be the scapegoat this season if we have a bad season? Well, it's the people to blame. It's no scapegoat. It's the people to blame. Are the people to blame? The people who own the football club and people who are making decisions about the football club. They're the ones to blame. They're the ones to blame. Woke up this morning, had a blinding migraine. I don't usually get migraines, people. But oh my God, it can be so debilitating, isn't it? Shout out to the people who suffer from migraines, man. Neuralegia and the Euro in heaven have one mission against Yorkers. Put him in the shelf. Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I genuinely don't think Leach will be fit for the start of the season. I really hope they don't rush him back. I don't trust that medical department. Neither should any Manchester United. Give me Mateta a high price for all the stinkers we've been linked to in the Prem proven. Well, there are strong rumours tonight talking about Watkins, about how Amorim wants Watkins, but no. We must get rid of Rasselumus. Kwame's not. Creamy's not having it, mate. He's not having it. Skander saying, nah. Don't get me wrong. Cunha and Bemo will score goals, but I just don't believe that's enough to get top 6 in the minimum. Yeah, 100%. 100%. Olale, yeah, 100%. Facts his injury away from early retirement, bro. Yeah, I have the feeling Gorkers will bag against us. Yeah, man. Everybody can bag against us. It's not hard to bag against Manchester United, man. We play 5 at the back and we get exposed every week. We get exposed every week. Yeah, man. Big up 150 likes, people. 150 likes. Big up alternative facts, man. I hope you're good. Hope you're well, bro. But yeah, these are the things that I genuinely wanted to talk to you about tonight. Other transfer news. Apparently saying that we're signing a midfield player. And I'm like, don't know about that. Like, we're linked to that Spanish player. And I'm like, no, we don't need a box-to-box number 8. We need a passer. We need a number 6 that can help us, that can play alongside Casemiro. We need somebody who's defensively disciplined and who's also very good on the ball and can help us play out. And that is press resistant. That's what we need. Rumors that Atlanta were just him running. I don't want this club. Saw him yet. We get exposed. because the football is slow. Yeah, 100%. It's so slow. Big up Dana says, so Ruben Average starting Rasmulo or Hoyland next season. Yeah. Yes. Musa said, oh yeah, on the Mandem today. Big up the Mandem. Musa said on the Spanish McTominay. Nuruddin, check the group chat on X that are Glazer Ineos haters, as the Mangoli guy said about me since I left. What happened? I don't get it. What happened? Something happened in there. What happened? I don't know who these people are. People have added people. I don't know who they are. I have no clue. But I'm sorry if you experienced something bad in there. You need to get in touch with the people who run the group, man, because nobody should be talking to you like that. Yeah. Modric was available, and that's our level. Now Modric is too slow. He's gone to the league. He's going to go to Italy, if I'm not mistaken. Is he already signed for Milan, if I'm not mistaken? He's at the right league. There you can play. It's such a slow league. His team had agenda of being weird, asking my age and all sorts. It couldn't be asked with him. Yeah. Fuck. Yeah. Some weirdos on the internet, man. It wouldn't help, but if the centre backs stepped into midfield, one of the wide centre halves stepped into midfield, I think we're going to need more than that. That to get the first phase right, the build up, that needs to be drilled. That really needs to be drilled. I didn't see it. We need to give Saka Kone a chance. He's exactly what we need. Okay, that's interesting, Hasib. I think he needs a loan to get a bit more experience to build his physicality. But yeah, you think he should be given a chance. I'm just having a look who else we were linked with today, if I'm not mistaken. Who else were we linked with? Let me just have a look, people. Just bear with me. I'm just having a look who else we were linked with. By the way, then preseason game. Did Arsenal beat? You say what's the Arsenal score from today? Big up to the people. I thought King Solar, were you trolling me, saying that Ben wants to jump on? I think you were trolling me, man. I think you were trolling me. Let me just check X, see if any of the people are jumping on. Okay. I'll send the link to Luwani as well. Let's see if Luwani's got something to say. Let's see if Luwani's about, if he wants to jump on. Alien Tenno's gone to bed. His missus won't be happy. Hooked in bed, mate. Hooked in bed. Big up the massive. Big up. Somebody's clipped me on Straight Jacket.
No, be serious, you know. Season in that 2 weeks, and he couldn't even coach the pin down takes one how to get out the build up on the goalkeeper. So that to me is worrying. It's incredibly worrying. Developmental. We need a developmental plan. No. Be serious, you know.
Saeed just having a, you know what I mean, try to have a little slide dig about developmental plan. Listen, I just see football differently to you, Saeed. All due respect, bro. I've got love for you. But I just see it. I think you need to develop younger players. I think stable football clubs, proper football clubs, develop and improve young players. That's what they do. Nurin, are you having Tom back on the channel? I've not heard from Tom. Nobody's heard from Tom. Nobody. I just wish that wherever he is, I hope Tom is all right. I really hope Tom is good. Yeah, have we got 200 likes yet? Let me just get back on the poll. Let me just check the poll. Ooh, 93% of you said you're not ready. How worrying is that? We're not even 100 likes yet, people. We're not even 100 likes yet, but how worrying is that? Wow. It's changed now. It's 81% of you say we're not ready. 19% of you think we're ready. That is fascinating. That is fascinating, people. That is fascinating. That is really fascinating that we have that many likes, but 19% of you think we're ready. 19%. We've got it, people. We got it. We got it. We got this. We got this. Dad, I'm tired, man. I'm tired. I'm tired, people. Migraines bloody drain your energy. Saeed football takes are the worst in my opinion. Nah, it's just a football opinion, man. It's not that deep, man. Saeed knows ball. Trust me, he knows ball. Yo, we need 100 likes. We need 150 likes, but yeah, people smash the likes. Big up to Jamie Wayne. Saeed, good guy, but always gets giddy about someone first, and halfway goes to an extreme, crashes out. Listen, this football club has broken Saeed. I'm not going to lie to you. Saeed loves United, man. Swear to God. You don't understand how much he loves Manchester United, man. You guys, if you don't understand. Yeah. She's unbelievable. Bonamatic, she's an incredible footballer. Big up. Just joined, but does anyone think Barcelona never had any intention of signing Diaz or Williams, or just playing United? Heard the sale price now is 30 million, 26 million, or 36 million, 26 million. Yeah, that's what it is. I mean, the way they made the rollout for him today, Rashford, it's like they've signed the player properly. Like, so that's what it looks like. It looks like they've signed the player. They gave him a big press conference, big rollout. Big up Nurin. We're not ready for releasing. I'll be at Old Trafford for the first game of the season. Hopefully you see you and Saeed. Yeah, big up Yusuf, definitely. Hopefully you'll see us. I'll just say, Windy, you need to watch the first 20 minutes of the show. I've dealt with the racism stuff, so check the first 20 minutes. It's fucked us all with the club since last season, bro, especially as me as a local fan. Yeah. It's painful. It's painful, man. Most United fans are hurting. But I'm telling you, Saeed is quite joyful, happy person. They've took the joy out of Saeed, man. And he talks about United like every day, at least 3 shows. He does 3 shows, talking about United. Yeah, man. I can imagine. He's a very technically good player. Let's see if Liverpool can develop him and get the best out of him. When the big up, Liverpool rejected 63 million from Bayern for him and wanted 85. So Barca's perspective was unrealistic, and Williams signed a new deal. Rashford was the only left. Another thing that I heard, Windy, is that Barcelona asked Williams to change agent, and the agent has been with the Williams family for a long time. He's been there for the brothers, before they even made it professional. And when they Barcelona disrespected his as well. Apparently Williams was like, no, thank you. Big up, Ben. How you doing, Ben? How's Tangier? How's the weather out there?
Yeah, can you hear me? Can you hear me okay? Yes?
Clear.
Perfect. Yes, big up Nerdin, big up the chat. Make sure you like.
How long have you been there
now? We arrived here yesterday, last night with the missus. Oh, can you? Have I cut off?
Yeah, I can hear.
I'm still here. Perfect. No, we arrived here last night with the missus. It was kind of a late flight. Now we arrived at Gibraltar, and then early hours in the morning we got the ferry from Gibraltar over to Tangier, and it was about an hour and a half ferry trip over to Tangier, and then now we're staying in towards the outer skirts of Tangier in a wee hotel, lovely hotel. It's a lovely hotel. They've given us like a wee small like it's a wee apartment, obviously, but it's like there's like a wee mini pool we all have we have in our apartments, so it's lovely, bro. But Tangier's
How's the
beautiful,
weather?
man. Roasting, bro, roasting. Make sure you even back home, man. It's so important to have that sun cream on you, bro. Like regardless of, anyone, like if even like there's people there in Tangier that are saying, oh, we like no matter what, we all have to use it to protect ourselves. It's massively important to people. But nah, man, it was roasting. I think it was about 38 degrees today, man. So yeah, and we went to go and see the Chateau Minar castle. We seen a few of the mosques, famous mosques in Tangier, and then we just went around the local markets in the street. And honestly, the people there are so exactly.
The
And the people
liveliness.
they're so welcoming, man, and they're just like it was kind of weird because obviously it's obviously my first time in around like the northwest of Africa. Obviously I've been to Egypt with my missus before and we loved it, but we didn't really experience this in Egypt. But they're basically like bowing to us. They're like saying, good to meet you, great to meet you. And they were like saying salam, and then I said, I was like really interested to see like what is this mean. And then they said, oh, you say salam alenko, and they say and then they say malika salam. Is that how? Apologies if I'm not pronouncing it well.
No, it's all good, man. You're doing it. You're doing it, man. You're learning.
You're learning.
So, peace be with you. And
peace be with you. Yes. Peace.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, it's phenomenal, man, and
the
weather's just outstanding, Nerndon. I'm telling you right now, outstanding.
What have you had so far?
I wouldn't say it's worse than Egypt. I wouldn't say it's worse than Egypt because Egypt was phenomenal too. I think the food was probably the highlight of that journey of Egypt. Obviously the pyramids as well, but the food here has just been lovely, Nerden. Absolutely lovely. We went to this because obviously Tangier, there's a lot of Spanish people over here as well. Like a lot of people actually travel here to work.
Yeah, a lot of travelers.
Travelers. So we just went to the Spanish tapas tonight with the missus, and I think we've asked a few people, the local people, say where's the best place to eat, and they recommended this tapas, and it was phenomenal, man. It was lovely food tonight, man.
There you
go.
He's having it. He's on tour.
I'll show you a wee if I can.
Big up Ben. Ben's about, mate. Don't watch out.
Is it this one here?
There we go. For the Afghan. Yeah.
Can you?
Yeah.
So this is our wee view.
Lovely, mate. Lovely. Like the Tangier skyline.
Lovely, bro.
Yeah, man.
Lovely. And then the coast is just right there. So we're just right beside the coast, man. So, yeah, man. Yeah. But if anyone's in the chat, bro, definitely recommend going to Tangier. Morocco is just beautiful. Yeah. I think we might go down to. Oh, I forgot the name of the city, the town. It's a lovely town.
I think I know what you're talking about. I forgot the name of it as well.
Apologies if I'm not pronouncing that well. It's just basically it's a 30-40 minute drive from Tangier along the coast. It's it's a lovely. Apparently, people say there's a few attractions you can go down to see there. So we're gonna go down there, and then I think there is a desert nearby. It's in the middle part of Morocco. They said go down to. You may as well go there. A lot of people go down to the desert. So we're just gonna take a wee spin by. Yeah, bro.
Some people stay there for the night. In the desert for the night.
Yeah. But nah, man.
Sheikh Harry, I'm giving you a couple of pointers saying they say wa alaykum wa salam means peace be upon you. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Sheikh Harry, I'm giving you that.
Okay. Big up Sheikh Harry.
Mate Ibrahim said that.
Make sure.
Last year, Arteta should have been sacked if he didn't win the league. And this season, too, without Rodri, was the best chance you flopped next season. Wow. Listen, so we're hearing tonight loads of different things. We're hearing that. We're asking a question, Ben. I meant it's 3 weeks, 3 Saturdays, 3 different Saturdays. The season starts in 3 weeks. So
it's crazy.
I ask you this question. Let me just check the poll. We asked the poll. This The season starts 3 weeks. Is the club ready? 21% said yes. 79% are saying no. Who do you agree with?
We're not ready. We're not ready at all, man. I can't believe it's 3 weeks until we play against Arsenal, man, and yet we still haven't been linked to any midfielders apart from that Garea from Valencia. I've seen him. Not my type of midfielder. He reminds me like a McTominay-esque player. I am very concerned about this midfield, Nerden. I watched the first preseason game and I was absolutely disappointed, man. The first phase of play, the fact that Ruben Amorim can't coach Heaton or Bayindir to pass in the back, he kept clearing and going long ball all the fucking time. The only people that can play out from the back is Lenny Euro and probably Aiden Heaven. They're the only two centre backs, man. And do you know what? It's not even the centre back's fault. And it's not. I can't really criticise much of the keeper because we know Bayindir's shit. We know Tom Heaton shouldn't be at this football club. It's the two in the midfield. You're meant to come deep to the back line and show for the ball. Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro don't do that. They don't do that enough. It's embarrassing. It's actually embarrassing. And do you know what, Nerda? Please, and everyone in the chat, right? We talk about Baleba. We talk about Wharton from Crystal Palace. Nerden, you will love this player I'm about to mention to you. Please go and watch highlights of him, and anyone in the chat. Lucien Agume from Sevilla, midfielder. We were linked to him there. There was a report out. Apparently, Sevilla are willing to let him go for 25 million euros. He's 21. He's French. Played in the French league. Played in the Serie A league. He moved recently to Sevilla. Nerden, his physicality, top notch. He reminds me, and if you go on to FB Ref, I looked up his stats. I've watched. I've kept a close eye on him from last season. I then looked up his stats, but hear me out. I don't really care about stats. I care more about like what's happens off the ball, and he just reminds me. Lucien Agume.
So
Lucien Agume. Lucien. A-N, sorry.
Lucien, and the surname is, what's the surname?
A-G-U-E.
A-G-U-E.
M-E.
M-E.
Yeah. Apparently Man United have been looking for him.
Okay. I'll look him up. Let me just check him. Let me just Google him 1 second. He plays. Who does he play for? Sevilla.
Sevilla.
Yeah. Got him. Yeah, this young kid. Let me bring it up. Let me bring up his FB tactic. This thing is. I mean, it just gives you a little. Stats don't tell you everything, don't they? The eye test to me. I always go by the eye tests. But yeah. He's a Cameroon, but he's born in France, wasn't he? Let's get it up, people. Let's change. 1 second. Yeah. So we got it. Let's have a look. Let's add it to the stage. Here we are, people. Here we are. This is the kid. To get the idea of how old he is. Wow, he was born in 2002. Crazy. He's 23 years old. Yeah. 6'1". So they're saying 6'1", right-footed position. Midfielder, central midfield player. Plays for Sevilla. Yeah, let's have a look at his defensive actions and stuff. Let's have a look at him. There we go, people. Wow. Not bad, not bad. Look at here. Defensive tackles. His physicality, interceptions. Wow. That means he's a good scanner. When you have high interceptions, That means you're very good scanning. You're very, very good. But let's see how good he is on the ball, because that's what we need. Progressive passes, successful take-on, so he's quite good. Assist, actually, he's not that bad. Yeah. Short-term action creating chances. Passes attempted. Pass completion. His pass completion is really low. That's not that good, man. His pass completion is not too good. But he's similar to like Moses Caicedo, Lewis Cook. Yeah, but defensively he's really good. Aerial juice is quite good in the air as well, but these 2 tackles and interceptions is quite good. Really, really good. Really, really good at those. Yeah, really good. Big up, Noreen. I watched Agume. He is shit. Zambi locker for Arsenal is better than him. Okay. Yusuf disagrees with Ben. It's what football's about. Is a debate. He's a year younger than me. Bring him to OT. We need his off the ball and on the ball as well. Has any of you guys watched him? What do you guys think of him? People are taking the piss. We need 150 likes. Let's smash the likes on the video. We need Mainu to speak to Angel Gomez and get some advice as to why he needs to leave United if on loan. Yeah, I genuinely do think Kobe needs to leave Manchester United. I think he needs to go and develop and play better football. Yes, Ben, can you hear us?
What do I think, Ben? What do I think?
I just watched the kid. The kid is looking really interesting.
Yeah, he's more of
he's more of a defensive.
Yeah, but that's what we need. That's what we need.
Yeah, but on the ball, we need a number 6 that's really good on the ball.
Yeah, yeah.
So somebody here is telling me to look at Arthur Vermeer from Leipzig. So yeah, I'll have a look at him. Let me have a look at him. But on the ball, he's still young. He's only 23.
He's only young.
Get better on the ball, yeah. But look, his assists are quite good actually. Expected goals, like, is up there. Short, creating actions directly leading to. So that's what he's talking about. So 2 offensive actions directly leading to shot, such as passes, take-ons, and drawing fouls. No, a single player can receive credit for multiple actions, and shot taker can also receive credit. But yeah, but the thing about it is saying his pass completion is not that great. Passes completion is a minimum 30 minutes played per squad game to qualify as a leader. Includes live ball passes, including crosses as well as corner kicks, throw-ins, free kicks, and goals. But he's a centre midfielder, so I can't imagine him making that. Progressive passes is really good. Completed passes that move the ball towards the opponent's goal line, 10 yards from the furthest point in the last 6 passes, or completed passes in the penalty area. Includes passes from defending at 40% of the pitch. Yeah. So he is, successful take-ons. That's really good. That is really like 78. That's really, really good. He can shift the ball, and he obviously is going to improve a bit more. But I think technically, but aerials, look here, tackles,
that's
interceptions.
Fantastic,
to me, those things, interception tells me he's a good reader of the game. And here, aerial duels one is really good. Even though Spain, they don't cross the ball that much. But yeah, the interceptions, because Spain, they like to play closer to each other, short passes on the ground, and he can read it. So that means he's good.
Even the pass completion there says 30. It says 34, but if you look at the percentage beside him, it says 82%. 82% is still relatively good, and he's still very young. He's got a lot of time to develop.
Is Mrs. in bed? Is that why you're being a bit?
No. It's just she's downstairs, so she is. Okay. So she's not in bed, but she's got a wee glass of wine, so she has.
Hey, there you go. She's having a chilled one. She's having a chilled one, mate. She's on holiday. Why not?
Of course, bro. Of course.
Yeah. My brain's not even here. I can't bloody spell Arthur. God, somebody help me. How do you spell Arthur?
ARTHER.
So ARTHER. Yeah. Let me have a look for this guy. There we go. This is the guy that somebody was asking me to check out. He's 20 years old. He's a Belgian man. He plays for Leipzig. Let's have a look at his.
Oh, dear.
Nowhere close. He's nowhere. But to be fair, interception and blocks really good.
Pretty good.
But on the ball, he's not that good. You know, he is a proper number 6. He doesn't go anywhere near the goal. His head aerial is really bad as well. Clearances is not that good either. But his blocks, he blocks a lot. That league is so transitional, though. Let me just see what other midfielders they compare him to. Julian Ares, Pedro Sevilla, Idrissa Gueye, Everton, Stanlaf Lapacotti, Yavani, let's see, Gaddafi. Let's see, he's 28, Cameroonian player. No, it gets worse. We need to go. We need to go. Some of the stats are bad. We need to go. Let me see what the players. They compared this kid to Casado.
Yeah, that's he's just.
They compared him to Casado. So let me have a look. The players they compare him to.
He's very physical. Very physical.
Let me see what Casado says. Let's see what Casado stats are on here. To be fair, look, passes attempted Casado. I tell people that pass completion, Casado was really good passer of the ball. And people were arguing with me when I was saying that United should have bought him. Look, progressive passes, look at that. 73, 90, 91, 79 interceptions, look at that. 91.
Phenomenal.
Tackles. Phenomenal. That's what you want from a defensive midfielder. That's what you want. That's what you want, Mrs. Casado. What's the guy called that? Was the guy who was Camavinga's here. Lewis Cook, Bournemouth. Yeah, he's a good player, man. Let's have a look at Lewis Cook. He's a granddad though, and he's 28 now, but he's a good player. Good player.
Decent player.
Lewis Cook, yeah. Very good player. Let's have a look at Joe Louise. He's 26, this kid. Wow, look at that. Wow, ball playing. He's a ball player, Ben. Progressive passes, look at that.
Phenomenal.
Yeah. Clearance is here, it's good. Aerial duels one is good. To be fair, it's not that bad tackles, interceptions. But the Premier League's too physical, man.
Facts.
It's not Tiki-Taka FC. Premier League is too. It's not too. You know, this is the guy I think we were linked with, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes,
we're linked with this kid. Yeah, he plays for England actually.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Ooh. Wow. Successful take-ons. Interceptions. Not bad.
Solid.
And this is a transitional game. Look at this. Non-penalty goals. He's a goal scorer, isn't he? But attempted passes. Look at this. Pass completion is really good, actually. Successful take-ons. Interceptions. Wow. Right-footed midfielder, yeah. It's not bad. And he's only, 24 years old. Yeah. Not bad, not bad, not bad. We can spend some time on there, people. We can spend some time, but let's remove this. Big up the massive, big up the key, big up the people, big up the massive. Listen, we can be here all night. Ben's on his holidays. Already, if you have to pick one, Adam Wharton or Carlos Baleba. Baleba. Please stop wanting young players to come to United with this ownership. We will destroy these young players' careers. Facts. 100%. You're right. You're right. Palaba. Yeah. Big up, Nuruddin. We're not ready for the season. We can't even give 2 games in a row next season. We can't even win 2 games in a row next season. To me, it's right off. It's a write-off anyway because Amarin is still in charge. We're linked with a guy a lot on the Ten Hag, I remember. Yeah. Yeah, 100%. I remember that. Andre Santos. We'll look it up another time, man. But listen, I'm tired. I just wanted to come in here. I wanted to talk to you guys about is the club ready? Let me just have a look at it. Let me have a look how many likes we got on the video as well. But yeah, we still need 35 likes. But yeah, 22% said we're ready for the season. A whopping 78% of you are saying we're not ready for the season. Nah, ITN, that's what we do, mate. This is the ADHD, bro. It's the ADHD. This is what we do on the show, bro. We jump, but we've talked about, we started the show talking about Rashford. Then we talked about, are we ready for the season? No, and then we talked about, what did we talk about? We talked about the comments about that we're not getting a striker. That's what we talked about. And then, yeah, big up, Ben. Love.
Big
you
up,
take care. Free
Yeah,
Palestine,
up,
man. Listen, enjoy.
Always,
Listen,
always.
make sure you go to both the beaches, the Atlantic when you're in Tangier and the Mediterranean. Compare the both. Make sure you go. Have a nice days out on the beach.
Thank you so much, bro.
Big up ITN. ITN, we started the show talking about the main topic, which was Marcus Rashford. We spent 20 minutes talking about that. Then we talked about the bit of news that's coming out from Chris Wheeler, where he's basically saying the hierarchy is happy, we're not signing a striker. We're not going to sign the striker. We might sign a striker when the season starts. Then we talked about if we were ready for the season. Then Ben brought up about a young player. We looked at him, and then we compared it to a couple of more players. But yeah, thank you for the positive criticism. Always appreciate it. Any way we can make the show better, you're welcome. Nuruddin, if you've got 10 more minutes, I'll jump and say, yeah, big up Jarvis. If you want to come on, yeah, come and say hello. Big up to Jarvis. Make sure people check out Tactical Devils. Make sure you check that channel out. We need to get that channel more subscribers. They deserve more subscribers. Nuruddin, are you sure Sunny Lemons is the next Turby Cutler? No, I didn't say that. I just said good goalkeepers come out from that country. And in Belgium, that's how they're bigging him up. They're bigging him up to be that guy. But I think he's better than Onana because I think I'm better than fucking Onana because I will never palm it out to people. I think the German, we've seen some fantastic goalkeeping, especially from the German goalkeeper in this Euro tournament. Jarvis, jump on. I can take 10 minutes. But yeah, people still no liking the video. I'm a bit disappointing is not the word. Disappointing is not the word. We've been live for over an hour and we've not even reached our 150 likes. But yeah, 22% of you, I don't know what you're drinking, for 23% of you, but take it easy. I know what you're drinking. 77% of you have said no. Nay. That we're not ready for the season. Yeah. Big up. Big up Java. Starting up the computer, he says. Starting up the computer. Yeah, big up. I'm bossing Jarvis's channel to create something brilliant. Yeah. So happy for them, yeah. 100%. Big up Jarvis, Nuruddin, Free Palestine, Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, Congo. Yeah, man. Mohammed, big up, man. Big up. Free them all, man. Free everywhere people where the world people are oppressed. Yeah, like I said, big up. Like Alternative Facts told you, like, share, subscribe to the channel, people. Like Carla told you, like, share, subscribe to the channel. I don't think this football club is ready for the season. I don't see it. I absolutely do not see it. I think the team's landed in Chicago, if I'm not mistaken. Big up Black Brain wants to jump on as well. Apologies, King. Let me give you that link. Big up to you. Apologies, King. Apologies. Let me just drop you this here. Page Black Rain. Yeah. Big up Black Rain. Big up Black Rain. Big up Jarvis. How you doing, Jarvis?
Hey Nurdin, I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. Enjoying the holidays? How are the kids? How's the family?
Yeah, well, the kids are coming to my place now, a couple of days.
Okay.
So it will be great.
up.
You know, I miss them now, so it will be good to see them again.
Big up Jarvis. Jarvis, been a lot happening at Manchester United. I wanted to have your take on it. I was absolutely disturbed and disgusted by nothing has changed in terms of the first phase of play. I was so disturbed. I was so fucking angry after watching that shit. And I'm like, this guy's had 2 weeks to drill that. If he had to drill things, he had 2 weeks to drill that. And please, Jarvis, don't tell me because the players are not good enough. It's got nothing to do with the players. It's about the intention of the coach. And it's about how you drill. You coach a young team. I bet you there's certain things that you've drilled into them. And it's at 2 weeks and we can't even get out. We look worse than even, we couldn't get out against Leeds United, who've just come from the Championship. And they were getting out so easy. I just couldn't understand.
Yeah, I think you're right. You're spot on. I have to be honest, I didn't even see the game because I think the first friendly in the preseason is just a glorified training session that's televised. So I wouldn't read too much into it. But as you said, we struggle with playing out from the back, and I think one of the biggest issues is Ten Hag's strategy or agenda. It's he wants to bait the opposition. He wants to learn them up to create space in behind, as we talked about. But we don't have. We have the ability to keep the ball, but we don't have the ability to progress the ball out of the first phase. So I think this is where the biggest issue lies, and I think we are missing a midfielder who can actually drop and do something with the ball and turn with it and get the ball playing. But I have an interesting theory about what Amorim is trying to do when he has all his players, because I think Cunha will be key into all of this. I think we will see Cunha dropping down a lot of the time, almost being as the deep lying playmaker in a way. And when he does, I think Bruno will will move up in the 10. So I think we will see a lot more interchanging than we have been used to. We tried a little bit last season. Remember when Xerxes dropped down, Bruno moved up. We had a spell of 2 or 3 games, and it actually worked. We played well. I think we played good football. So I think this is what Amorim is thinking. And I think we will also with Mbumo put more pressure on the opposite centre backs, because I think Mbumo will actually operate almost like a number 9 beside Højlund, because I think when they two play, they will try to pin down the opposite centre back, and Ahmad from his right wing back will move up and be almost a right winger. So I'm very excited about what will happen. I hope he succeeds. I hope we will manage to do this, but it will be difficult, and we will be found out because Cunha can only drop down so many times before he will be figured out. So we need more strings to play on, and this is where I agree with you absolutely 100%. We need a ball playing DM who can actually do something with the ball, turn with it, and get it into action, because we can't just keep playing and try to trap the opposition and then mess up. We have to be able to progress the ball forward under control. So yeah, I don't know, Noradin, what's your thoughts on what I just said?
Yeah, pick up less. So yeah, we might be able to see that. There were times where Cunha was dropping a bit deep. I watch preseason game, whether it's the first game of preseason or the last game, not because I'm interested in results. I'm interested in the patterns. What patterns? What have they worked on? Amorim was with them for 2 weeks. What did Amorim get across to the players? And we were struggling. Delit in the first half. There's two centre halves, so it was Masraoui and Shaw who split. Delit and Casemiro were in the middle. And Leeds, it was so easy. And people are shaking on the ball. I'm sorry, you shouldn't be fucking shaking on the ball. You should not be shaking on the ball. Because Leeds had this Welsh kid. And they played a similar system. They didn't actually play a system. We played 5 at the back. They played 3. And they played 2 wing backs. But one of their midfielders, Welsh kid, he dropped in. And then they got this very skillful midfield player, like almost kind of number 10. Attacking number 8, Japanese player who's got incredibly technical, his super silky skills, and he was causing us all sorts of problems. But Leeds were getting out just fine. We were back to our shadow pressing, where we don't press anybody, and
we know
it was disjointed. Bruno was just horrendous, playing balls out. I know it's preseason, and then having a go at Diego Leon, the young kid, he was getting caught couple of times because he didn't understand the British football, the quick 1-2, the pace and power of the wing back. So he got caught a couple of times. But I was fuming. I was fucking fuming. I don't think I can stress that enough. I was fucking fuming. Really fuming. I was like, what the fuck is this? Why are we doing this? Big up Lesso. Lesso, have we spoke since then? Since did he jump on for the match preview since the game? Because I was like, you've had them for 2 weeks. Let them at least play out. Give us an outlet where the back 5 can get out. You know what I mean? They can get out. We can get out. I don't want it to go all the way long. The goalkeeper behind there tried to go long a couple of times. The ball was going out of play. And it was to nobody. But yeah, big up Lesso. How are you doing? Hope you well. I'll ask you the question and I'll go to Jarvis in a minute, but answer the first one about the first phase of play. Because for me, we made the excuse and said Amorim did not have a preseason. And then it's had 2 weeks. And we look worse than we did last season in the first phase of playing out. I just genuinely don't think it's just I don't genuinely just think it's the individuals. I think it's bad coaching. But go ahead, Lesso. And also, do you think we're ready for the season?
Big up to everyone. Big up to the chat. Big up Jarvis. In terms of the first phase midfield, the link with obviously Javi Herrera is actually it's a sensible move to make. In terms of being the first phase midfield, he can actually carry the ball. I've watched him a couple of times.
I think he's more of a number 8.
But I think he can play in the 6. He does play in the 6. Yeah, I've seen him play for Spain as well in the 6. So I think he is the better ball carrier in terms of the first phase. Very good on the ball, very technically good as well. He knows how to drive it, beat a couple of players, and actually, open up the pitch a little bit and stretch the opposition. So he's a more sensible move. I can see him, if we don't sign him, I can see him end up easily at one of the big Spanish sides, in Barca or Real Madrid, easily within a few years. So it's the kind of move that we usually don't make. And we end up trying to make it later on where he's probably going to cost you 100 or 100 plus million. So for me, it's a non-starter. Like it should be something that we don't even have to think about. And our scouts have been looking at him not just now. We forget that we've been scouting him for quite some time. So we knew that we needed a midfielder that has these qualities, and we don't have that at the moment. we've never had. So for him, it's a good price. It's a bargain, and he's only gonna get better with age. And so it makes the most sense to actually have him as part of the setup, and we can, with him in there, I think we can play through the midfield because we'll have that midfielder that can basically do what we need. Right now, as you see, we don't have that, and that's why we go long. We pretty much don't have anyone who can carry up the ball and then and ensure its protection. We usually, when we try and do this whole trying to start from Onana and build up from the back, we lose the ball because we don't have technically gifted players that can keep the ball. So he works perfectly for what we're trying to do. We cannot neglect the midfield anymore. And opposition teams have found us out with that. That's why we cannot progress the ball, to the final three players up front. And that's pretty much has been our problem last season, if you think about it. That's why the front three last season have struggled, because they've been isolated. There's no midfield. You pretty much have the opposition team basically overloading the midfield and attacking us on the wings, because now we're very narrow, and it's very easy to actually close us down and isolate the front three. And that is why the front three has been starved of creating chances, and and us obviously having no control over the game as a result. And we find ourselves playing this ping pong, see who scores first type of game. So yeah, what's the second question again?
Do you think we're ready for the season? We're three weekends away. 3 Saturdays away. 3 Sundays away.
I doubt it. We're not even close. We haven't signed the players that we needed. The club has been very slow in the transfer market, and I've been very vocal of that, because it's very pivotal to actually bring in players as early as possible so you can integrate them, before the season starts. We're in preseason now.
Yeah.
I remember I had this argument with someone online where they were telling me that it doesn't matter whether you have players in preseason or not. And this is the kind of thing that we're dealing with online. That's why I don't even argue anymore with fans online. So yeah.
It's crazy. The adaptation plan is a lot more quicker. But Jarvis, do you think Manchester United are ready? Did you watch a little bit of the highlights on Sunday? Did you watch any little bit of it?
Obviously I watch the highlights, but as I said, when it comes to preseason, especially the first game, Nuruddin, because then your legs are heavy, you're right back from holiday.
But I was just looking at the first face of play, and I'm like, how come Leeds, who are from the fucking championship, can get out and we can't get out? I'm like, what the fuck? Like, yeah. But anyway, go ahead. Do you think we're ready, Jarvis?
Yeah, but you make an interesting point, as I said, when it comes to playing out from the back, because we need to understand this right now. When we are going, if we are going to play this way, I'm worried, because we are, how many months are we into Amorim's? 6, 7, 8 months now into Amorim's coaching, and we still struggle with the basics, and it worries me a little bit, because the basics should be set right now, even though we are in preseason. But I will hold my judgment a little bit. I will see a couple of more friendlies, and and the big test will be the first game against Arsenal.
We're playing West Ham on Saturday night, 12 o'clock UK time.
Yeah,
it might be 1 o'clock in Norway time.
Yeah. But as I said, Nordin, I don't know if let me just I like to over-explain things. So look at the tactical board. When we try to play out from the back, we know Amorim likes to zigzag from one side to the other, but we don't want to use the wing backs. That's the out. So we want to lure the players into position, into press, keep them a little bit high, and when we have the opportunity, then they will try to pin us down with the wing backs, high with the center backs, and like this. So we want room in behind to run into, and it could be everywhere for Højlund to run in the channels. We talked about zone 16 and zone 18. But what I feel will happen when we try our best, it's Cunha who will drop down, and then Bruno drifting, for example, into the 10 and something like this. And I'm not quite sure how they will try to solve it. Maybe Højlund will drop over here, like remember the Xerxes thing. But what we will see in my mind is when we go into attack, and Bumo will move into a striker position beside Højlund, the same as I did when they played for Brentford, him and Ivan Toney. And then suddenly you will have Ahmad operating as a right winger. I think that's positive. We will see the best from Ahmad. Dogu will also be on the left. He will keep the width all the time. Masraoui will be in this position, almost operating as the left fullback as he's used to, and I think that's a positive. And then you have the roaming players. You have Cunha and Bruno, who could be the extra man or will just sit in behind. So I don't see anything wrong with this system when we attack. I feel we are in a sort of kind of a balance, like a 3-1-2-4 or 3-2-5 formation when we go into attack. And I like the players, the profiles. I think Cunha is excellent. You know, he can do something because when he drops down to receive the ball, he can turn with it and start driving. And I think that will be a trigger. As soon as Cunha drops down and receive the ball, he will try to carry it. And we already have started a little bit early, because I think the key will be when Cunha drop, Bruno will move up in the 10. So we all talk about Bruno like he will never be fit to play as a number 8, but he will actually just be a number 10 with a deeper starting position in this system, how I see it. So I think we will see a lot of Bruno in this area all the time.
Well,
But
that's vacating the midfield, and we're going to leave
Yeah,
Casemiro all alone by himself. By the way, I don't think Martinez will start at the beginning of the season. I think Martinez
no,
is nowhere
he's
near
not fit
really
yet. But I think
Yeah.
this is just my strongest 11.
I think with Martinez, his ball ability, we saw that he's the only player that can help us get out. He's the only player who's got quality, can actually punch the ball through the lines, or can hit that diag ball to a striker to run on. There's a lot of rumours in the UK that we're linked with Watkins. Apparently Watkins is one of the target. Apparently he's the one that Amorim. The rumours are that Amorim wants him, which would be because he's got similar stats, similar way he likes to roam into those. If you get the ball back a bit, he roams into the Yorkeres kind of runs, the 16 and the, to the either side. He makes that diags, those runs across. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting. But I actually don't rate him. I actually don't think we need to. We need a player that can facilitate
in these areas. Yes.
Yeah,
60.
but we need a player that can facilitate and occupy centre halves and give the space to Cunha, and because both of them shoot a lot, so we need we need a guy who can occupy centre halves and bring them into play. I think the only profile that fits that is Mateta at Crystal Palace. He's the only one that fits that, the profile of a guy who can occupy centre halves and actually bring the two players, the two number 10s into, because at Crystal Palace he does it with Sarr and Esse. He brings Sarr and Esse into the game with his hold up play. So
yeah, but that's the thing. What I'm saying, I think Mbeumo will be the extra striker to help Højlund or whoever will be the striker to pin down the opposite two centre backs, and it will eventually then create some space in this area, because the centre backs can't be as aggressive as we've been seeing now last season, because last season it was more like this, and Højlund was alone with two centre backs, and they could always push into this area. Yeah. So
last season we played 5 at the back, 2 in midfield. When Bruno played, it was one person in midfield, and then we had 3 up front, just hoofing the ball to them, and they're all scattered. There's no closeness. There's no compactness, and
Mm.
that's what was worrying. I mean, we'll see it on Saturday night against West Ham, but that really worried me, Jarvis. The distances between the
Yeah, but the
Leeds
problem
look,
is, as you
even
say,
though
it's
it's the first
Bruno and
preseason game.
Casemiro is the problem into this. It's
Yeah.
not Cunha. Even Højlund is not the problem.
No,
It's Casemiro and Bruno.
No, but the difference between our defense, midfield, and attack, like,
but that's because we are under pressure. We revert to plan B, and that's hoof it long to the outlet. That's Højlund or whoever, and then you get the distance. But I don't think we are a team that's supposed to hoof it long. We are a team that are supposed to play on transition and play direct, but not hoof it long. That's not the Amorim way. I'm 100% sure that's not his ideal strategy. But when you are under pressure, that's the only way.
yeah.
When you're not good enough.
For me, I worry for him. I really worry for him, and I'm not going to be silent, and I'm not going to be quiet. I'm going to call it out as I see it, because he's the one who lied to the fans, telling them his good times are back, when we know he's not been back. He wasn't backed in January, and they've not backed him here. There's no fucking way they backed him here. They've not backed him. I don't know if you saw that article where they're trying to distance, Wilcox has tried to distance him away from Amorim. I don't know if you saw that a couple of weeks ago or the past month. You saw that article saying, "Oh, I didn't." Both him and Barada, they're saying, yeah, somebody at the club advised us to get him. But yeah, Wilcox is definitely trying to. And I was having a chat with my friend, actually. I was out and about the week before, and we were talking about Manchester United and midfield, and this kind of like how the whole fan base has been talking about the midfield. And the last midfield, and we only saw it maybe for 4 or 5 months, was Herrera, Pogba, and Matic. And we played a three. A balance of Herrera's technical ability, Pogba playing us more as a number 10, going up the pitch more, Matic holding. That was the last balanced midfield we had at this football club in 13 years. What does that fucking tell you?
Yeah, and then we play the 4-3-3 formation, and I think it suits us so much better with the players we have.
Right.
But we definitely need a midfielder, someone like Ederson. I've been doing some scouting on Hjulman. We have been linked to him. We have been linked to the Galatasaray midfielder, the Brazilian. He's called Gabriel Sara.
Yeah. Sara,
looks really good. We even have been linked to Palinha, Hackney. So there's so many options out there. But for me, I think we need 2 midfielders, not just one. But that's the problem. We will keep Bruno. He will be the playmaking midfielder, and I'm not sure if that will work.
Yeah, I don't think.
And it's basically just because of his positional indiscipline. He can't keep his position, and I think it will expose the other midfielder. It doesn't matter if you are Rodri or if you are Caicedo. You will be exposed playing in the pivot with Bruno, because Bruno will go all over the place. And as I said, the only outlet when we try to play out from back now will be Cunha dropping down. And as soon as Cunha will drop down, we know Bruno will move up into the space. And suddenly we have a midfield pivot of Cunha and Casemiro. Imagine that if we are hit on the counter, we will be exposed.
I'm afraid Cunha is a better player up the pitch. We need Cunha to operate more up the pitch. Yes, in terms of helping us to get out, I don't mind him dropping in because he's technically good. He can turn. He can spin his defender. He can turn and run with the ball. He's a good ball carrier. Actually, Mbeumo is also a very good ball carrier. So yes, we can utilize the 2 new signings, their ball carrying abilities. But in terms of when we try to sustain attacks, we need Cunha more closer to goal. The better he's closer to goal, the more chance we'll get scoring, and actually we'll be a threat. Other than having speculative shots, we'll be a threat with his shots. He likes to bend them. He likes to hit left foot, right foot. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting.
But don't you see the balance now in the current setup will probably be better, because Ahmad will be more of a right winger. I think that suits him really well. We will have Masraoui more as a right fullback. So it won't be that the square pegs round hole thing. They will almost be
I
in
hope
their
you're right.
ideal positions.
I really hope you're right, Jarvis. I genuinely hope you're
Yeah, me
right.
too. Me too.
I really hope you're right, but I didn't see what I liked. Yeah, did you watch the Sunday's game?
Yeah, not impressed at all.
Yeah.
And
And
you
for
know,
me, it wasn't that if we got beat 10-0, and we actually we saw patterns, we saw things that can, you know what I mean, that you can put your hat on. Even just to me, I'm not asking for too much. I'm just asking, can we look slightly comfortable at getting the ball from the goalkeeper and maybe playing it to one of the wing backs to the halfway line? I'm not asking to play this incredible football. I'm just asking, can we play a bit more efficient where the two centre-halves split? We can actually give them the ball and maybe one of them can whip it down the line to the wing back. Can we do that? But go ahead, Lesso. And then it's the last word from everybody.
No, man. It's quite obvious that we're gonna struggle again this season. I think that's what that's all I needed to see, to be honest. And yeah, it's the first game of preseason. Of course, players are coming back and all that. But like you said, if Leeds are able to, we're able to see what Leeds are trying to do, and we are not even close to doing what we're supposed to be doing. It's not looking good for us, and we have to hit that ground running. We've got tough fixtures. We've literally got a baptism of fire, literally in the first 5 games of the season. So we cannot afford to not hit the ground running this time around, or else it's gonna be curtains unfortunately for the manager. And honestly, I think these guys are not backing him because they want a second. That's all I'm reading from this situation. Because if you're fully invested in a system or a new system, you don't go around and play around in the transfer market as we were doing. I think they're having their second thoughts, and they literally just kept him just so that they can save paying him more in terms of paying him off his contract when they sell him. So that's all I'm seeing from this. Because if you know that you're playing the system, you need wing backs, you need profiles, and you need players in specific positions. And they didn't do that. And I think we may revert to a back four. I wouldn't be surprised if when after they second, we go back to a back four, because we have not invested in wing backs. We've bought players that can similarly play in the 4-3-3 formation as well. And this is what it's looking like. The majority of the team can still more or less can play in the 4-3-3 system, more than they'd actually continue with the 3-4-3 or the 5-3-2, whichever one that they decide to do. I think we're gonna revert back to a back four. That's the clear indication that I'm getting, because this system's just not going to work. We haven't signed enough players. We don't have enough of the profiles. It just screams more money and more money needing to be spent. That's all it looks like, and these guys are not willing to spend that kind of money.
Definitely. I mean, we'll see. I hope and pray. I hope that we are wrong, Lesso, and I hope that I'm wrong, and I genuinely hope that Jarvis is right. We pray, we hope and pray that Jarvis is right, and that we think that, yeah, the foot.
I'm seldomly right, because I'm always let down by the players and their inability to execute.
Yeah, I mean, it's a football opinion.
Plan.
It's not even that deep. It's a football opinion. It's just an opinion, but yeah, I'll be probably do a watch along on Saturday with Saeed. Hopefully he'll get the biryani rice. We'll do a midnight watch along, because I'm really interested to see, because I was one of the people who gave Amarim the excuse he didn't have a preseason. And for me, preseason games, I don't look for results. So if West Ham can beat us 10-0, I'm not bothered. I'm bothered about the patterns. Is there things we can see in shape? Cunha looked really good, very direct, going to goal. He's going to get a lot of free kicks. He likes to run at people. He likes to dribble the ball. He's very tricky customer. He likes to get on the ball. But at times he looked really frustrated as well, to be fair.
But he's a fantastic footballer. I have so high expectations to Cunha. I think he will.
Yeah.
He will be so important.
It took about 20 minutes, 25 minutes to get Ahmad involved in the game. It was a weird formation. He tried.
But that was Collier, wasn't it?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
tried Collier as a number 10 in that area, and then towards the end they swapped. Him and Ahmad swapped. So Collier was the right wing back, and Ahmad came as the number 10 and got more involved in the game. And, you know, so yeah. It is what it's. I don't see advantage to this formation. We're making things more difficult. You can see the frustration of Cunha's face already. Yeah, he looked a bit. Yeah, but it's getting used to each other. And it's really interesting what Amorim said at the end of the game. I don't know if you saw that. He said, we need midfielders. So we said we lack speed in midfield. And he said, I can feel it. He said, he used the word, I can feel it. And then he said, he said, it's going to take time for Cunha to get up to speed with Bruno. And once they do, and I think that's what you're talking about, the rhythm of rotation, positional rotation. You know, Bruno becoming that kind of the player who runs off.
That's the problem.
The opposite movement. The opposite movement.
He doesn't understand trigger points. He's like a magnet to the ball. You know, he always drifts against the ball where things are happening, and I think that's a big issue in this system. And you know, we said it. All of us said it. We should have sold Bruno, 100 million right away. And I think it will cost us because I think we or Ineos made a huge mistake not selling him.
Yeah, I mean, the idea that a player can think about, a captain can take 3 weeks to think about a move, and then to come out and say the club didn't need the money. Yeah. They didn't want me to go. They didn't need the money.
If we have had the money right now, we could have signed Ederson, we could have signed Hjulman, we could have signed Hackney, Gabriel Sara. There's so many players out there that's actually better suited, not individually, but suited for this system. And I think this Amorim will figure out and understand that he was let down, you know. And when you look at it, you know, I read journalists saying that Amorim wants this player, Amorim wants that player, and Amorim wants Watkins. I'm not sure if it's Amorim. I think it's Wilcox. I think he have a plan. I think the plan is signing Premier League proven players. It's a plan I agree with because I think we need experience. Premier League is a different beast, but it's not Amorim's players that we are signing. We are signing Premier League proven players. And
to be fair, we've signed players who have played in the system. You know, Brentford sometimes played 3-4. You know, 2-1,
3-5-2 formation. Yeah.
And
but you know,
so
they play counter-attacking. They sit deep. They wait out.
I mean, maybe that's what we're doing. Maybe that's what we're going to do. And Cunha as well. Cunha was the same with Wolves. They played a bit of counter-attacking football. So maybe he's going back to the roots. Going back to the roots. But Jose Oli tactics, eh? Wow, Jose and Oli have been the most influential coaches in terms of style of play at Manchester United in the last 13 years. Crazy, eh?
It's crazy. Yeah, but how do you see Nori? I know you're wrapping up the show, but what type of midfielder do you think we need to sign for this to work?
We need to sign a player.
Baleba?
Yeah, that type of technical and positional play. We need that type of physicality. Or Wharton. We need a ball player, a guy who can give it 5 yards and can be patient with the ball. Doesn't always have to do the thing. Somebody who can thread through the line, and somebody, for me, in the long term, that could be a replacement for Casemiro. But I will never play two unless what I would do, I will get the wing backs to tuck in and play midfield and to outnumber teams. You know what I mean? That's what I would do.
Yeah.
I would bring the wing backs in centrally and to
make everything teams. Kind of solid.
Yeah, concise. The biggest thing.
But then you play the 4-2-2. That's a 4-2-2 with two wing backs up and down and central line. That's the Jose Mourinho formation almost.
Yeah, but it can work if you have two number 10s like Cunha and Mbeumo. Because if you find them with the ball, they both got technical ability to be able to turn and actually get you up the pitch. And what it will do, it will make us more compact, I believe, if you play. But yeah, I wouldn't. For me, 4-3-3 suits the players that we have. And I actually think I would get midfielders to play 4-3-3 and give the balance of like Matic, Herrera, and Pogba. You know what I mean? That's what I would have. And even if that Cunha is the Pogba, do you know what I mean? Instead of Bruno.
Yeah.
You know, if Cunha is that guy playing in front of that, you know, that three, then so be it. That's what I would be doing, me personally. But yeah.
I like that Lucien Aguime, or what's his name? That,
Yeah.
Ben mentioned. I think
Ben
he could actually fit into this system, like being a press resistive, deep lying link up to from the first phase to the next phase. We need someone who can actually receive the ball under pressure, not losing it. You know, hold off the press.
Baleba is so good at that, man. Fuck.
Yeah, but we will never sign Baleba. We all know that's just a pipe dream, you know. That would just forget about it.
And why would he come to Manchester United? He wants to go to Champions League football.
Yeah. So Ederson maybe, but he's not that. He's more of a box to box.
He's more of a box to box. It was really interesting what the club is breathing right now. Last question. They said we need a defensive midfield. I'm like, what about Ugarte? You signed Ugarte 55 million last summer. What the hell? You know, what's going on? You know what I mean? I'm like, what the hell are you doing? Yeah. Great signings, but doesn't matter without the type of midfielders we're talking about. Top team play. Yeah, we need chemistry, to be fair. We lack synergy. And you know what? What was shocking, that Leeds looked so comfortable. Honestly, Leeds looked so comfortable, man. I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck? Honestly, wait till you see that Japanese kid, Jarvis. What a player.
Okay.
Unless he's just a Pirlo, like, you know,
preseason
Pirlo. Yeah.
Pereira.
Unless it's a preseason, Pereira, yeah. But it's interesting. I've just checked the poll. Let me just check the poll for the last time. Interesting. 20%, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's 80-20. The season starts in 3 weeks. Is the club ready? 20% of you said yes, 80% of you said no. And basically, we are 8 likes away from 150 likes, which was a target for the show.
Come on, people. Come on.
Yeah, big up, people. But yeah, I just, for me, out 4-3-3, and I would play pinned down. And another thing, I think a club like Manchester United should dictate how we play. I really think you shouldn't leave it to coaches. I really, really think that. I think you should get coaches that align with the football principles. I think the club should sign the players because the way modern football is, Jarvis, you hire coaches, they don't meet the criteria. After 2 years, they go. You know what I mean? This is how it is. This is
we
what
can't
modern
do a
football is.
3-year, 3-season rebuild every time we sack a manager. You know.
No, and I think you might be right. They can also fit in Cunha and Mbemo in a 4-3-3. They can fit in a 4-3-3. Yeah. So, I mean, to me, when I saw that article, I think was it the Atletico? I think it might have been the Athletic, when they're saying Wilcox is distancing himself from the hiring of Amorim, I was like, interesting. Interesting.
Yeah, but I think they know that they have failed him. I think basically they know, because we all knew after the Europa League final when we lost the game that we needed 6 to 8 players in, and we needed them quick. We needed them in before preseason, and here we are. We spent, what was it, 6-7 weeks on signing Mbeumo? 7 weeks?
7 weeks. Yeah.
7 weeks, and we have signed.
And guess what? Some of the
players.
rumors. Guess what? Some of the rumors were, in 7 weeks we saved 1-something million for his wages. Oh man, this is desperate things, honestly.
But Noradin, did you read the article from the Swedish Rumble the other day? He put out an article on X, a great guy, you know, Swedish guy. He knows everything. He's a lawyer. He knows his stuff when it comes to financial.
I've actually used some of his things I made shows about it before.
He made an article on how Man United now, since Ineos came in, we are under communicating how much money we spent, because we have spent much more money than the
Yeah.
transfer fees are saying, because we pay agent fees
I've
and
got
all of
agent
this.
fees. Yeah.
But we don't make them public. We hide them into our accountants. So I think there was 7.4 million missing since January that we have spent on transfers. We have signed Dorgu, we have signed Heaven, and we have signed Lyon. So 7.4 million was missing. It's not accounted for, and basically it's agent fees. So now we are underpaying the players or the clubs, but we are paying the agents more to get the deals done. So
to be fair,
I think
to be fair, that's what a lot of football clubs do. It's not new. It's what a lot
but
of
we still spend more money than you would expect.
Of course. Even though we're supposed to be the change, remember, the best in class. They said, best in fucking nonsense, mate. But the best in Scooby, no fucking clue. Scooby Doo, no clue. That's what we call them. The best in Scooby Doo, no fucking clue.
Yeah.
That's who they are, genuinely. But yeah, a lot of teams. I think was it City or Chelsea? I think City. I think it's City. City. You know how much is it? I think he got something like 30 million. You know when they signed Highland, they actually got official. Yeah, Highland. I think his dad or his agent, they got like something like 30 to 40 million. So his actually deal was about altogether. It cost them about 100-something million, I think.
Yeah. But they only paid like 60 or something. 60, but 40 million dads, agents, intermediates. That's how it works. But in a good way, you take away the pressure on the player. Suddenly you're not a 70 million player, you are a 40 million player. So it takes away the pressure officially. So I think it's a good thing.
Well,
especially when it comes to Man United.
I personally think in Mbeumo, we should have got in Mbeumo for about 55 million. I think he's 15 million more expensive. I really think that. And I know that rival fans are saying 70. I'm like, no, it's not. The 6 million, they're not achievable. They're not achievable. Somebody was saying that a lot of it is United going to the Champions League and all of this, making it to the semi-final and stuff like that. I'm like, that's not happening. That's not happening. That's not happening anytime soon. We don't have to pay those things unless some miracle happened. But anyway, Mr. Jarvis, big up to you. When are you live? Please let the people know when you're next live.
Stu and I will be live tomorrow night, 9 p.m. We will do the Thursday show. So, tune in, guys, if you are around.
Yeah. Big up, love. Big up to Lesso Football TV. Make sure you check him at X at Black Rain. Make sure you go. Let's get. They deserve more subscribers. I'll shut your mouth, Scholes. You're not going out. Scholes is mithering me here. You're not going out. It's raining. It's pissing down, mate. You're staying in. Jarvis Cocker, Tactical Devils. Make sure you check him out. And yeah, that guy, Red Devil. If you need any queries, people. But big up and love to everybody. I think we broke it down. People should go watch the first minutes. We called out the racist undertones. To me, they're not even they're racist. The idea that making it personal about Rashford, saying he doesn't deserve a move to Barcelona, and talking about the cars he drives and all of that bullshit. Personal attacks, man. Bullshit from ex-footballers. Dean Saunders, Terry Sheridan, Jamie O'Hara, all of them chatting shit. We talked about that the United hierarchy are comfortable that we're not going to sign a goalkeeper. We're not going to sign a striker. We're going to make till even the season starts. Before the season starts, they're comfortable. Apparently, the words that Chris Wheeler's apparently reporting tonight, comfortable. Everybody's comfortable. The hierarchy at Manchester United.
Would the club go out and say we are in panic mode?
No,
they would never say that. So this is just politics.
Yeah. But we talked about a bit of that. That we also talked about if we think we're ready, and I don't think we're ready. I genuinely don't think we're ready. And I feel sorry for Amarim, but he threatened to go twice, and I think he should walk. He should walk and leave them red-faced. I genuinely think that. I think he's been set up to fail. I really, really believe
100%.
Yeah, he's been set up to fail, and I think he doesn't help himself. I really think some of his statements that he comes out with, he doesn't help himself. And I think he should say to them, listen, you brought me here for a fucking reason. Sort this fucking shit out. But, yeah.
Who do you have? Arsenal, Chelsea, and
in the first 8 games, Jarvis, we're playing last season's top 4. In the first 8 games. First 8 games, we're playing.
So we could be after the first 7, 8, 9, 10 games. We could have we can have 5 losses and 2 or 3 draws and a couple of wins, sitting 15th. You know,
it's
the
going to be
pressure
very
will be on
interesting.
Amarim right away, even though he hasn't been backed. We still have no strikers. 3 weeks left. The preseason have started. We have traveled to the US. We are in Chicago now, and he doesn't have his players. But we know, we as fans, everybody will be on Amarim's neck. But not us. Not me.
No, I understand that. But why is he staying here? Why is he taking it? For me, you threatened to quit twice before already. You literally said, you don't have to pay me. Why don't you walk away? You have your reputation intact. You know that you've not been back. Just walk the fuck away from it. And that's why I'm on his neck, because I was one of the people defending him last season and said he needs the preseason. And everybody, I said, this guy, we're going to see if this guy can coach. And for me, he's shown me he can't fucking coach for shit. He can't coach for shit. If you can't coach the first phase of play, I'm not looking at fitness. I'm not looking at technique. I'm just looking at how easy is a little pattern to get us out. That is worrying. It's incredibly worrying. But
there's 2
I will always preference
you have the right wide centre back to the goalkeeper, to the left wide centre back. That's one pattern. That's one pattern that needs they need to understand how to do it. And the other pattern is from one into the DM to the other. So we have 2 triangles to play to the other side. It shouldn't be that difficult, because that's how you put yourself under pressure from one side, then you use the goalkeeper to the other, or you use the DM to the other, and then you play yourself out. It's so fucking easy.
It's 3
to
passes.
Understand.
3 passes.
Yeah.
3 to 4 passes.
That's what I'm saying. It's
3 passes. Jarvis, I've helped my friend Sunday League team do that drill. They get out better than
me too. I've been playing football all my life. I know how to do it. You learn it. But when you're 16 and start playing men's football, you learn it right away. You learn how to play. Even with the back 3 or a back 4, it's you either go this way or you go that way, and then you move up.
Yeah. And there's still a goalkeeper, but the guy that was a good shout from you. Obviously, we heard it, that we were linked with him. We were scouting him. But yeah, I hope he comes. I really hope he comes. Yeah, I hope he comes.
Yeah,
he's definitely better than Unana. But yeah, people, big up to everybody. Please make sure you tune in, like I said, tomorrow to Jarvis at 9 o'clock. He'll be live.
Yeah, if you're around, jump on. You're always welcome.
Yeah. As I say, big up Jarvis, love Nuruddin, free Palestine, Yemen, Syria, Lebanon, Sudan, Congo. Free everybody, man. Fuck Zionists, fuck the militarism, fuck the industrial military complex, fuck the colonizers, fuck the imperialists, and yeah, stop the genocide, stop starving people. Don't take a lot. But big up to everybody who's standing in solidarity. Big up to Scandinavian musicians, especially Norwegians, singers and that, standing in solidarity. The youth of the world. Big up to all the youth of the world standing with the people who are getting genocided. Fuck the Ineos, fuck Glazers. If you want to be down with them too, then fuck you too. But I 100% believe. I will always preface my criticism of Ruben Amorim saying he's not been back, but he has to walk. He has to walk away from this, because this is the biggest slap in the face. But yeah, we'll be about. I might do a show on Friday. I might take tomorrow off. I'm working tomorrow evening, and then we'll be live with Saturday. But I just think sometimes, what's the point in going live every day, because it's nothing to fucking report. You know what I mean? It's nothing to report people. But big up to every one of you for watching.
3 times a week, that's more than enough. And even then, it's something you feel that you repeat yourself. So in a way,
100%.
Yeah,
100%. Big up to everybody. We've reached our target. Appreciate you all. It only took us nearly 2 hours. Love and light, people. Good night. Take care.
Night.
Like I said,
take care,
Tactical
bro.
Devils. I'll just go down. It's Tactical Devils tomorrow live at 9 o'clock. Black Rain on X. Make sure to check out Jarvis as well on X. DOLE77 on X. Yeah, make sure you check him out. Love and light, people. Take care. Good night.
Good night.